Good morning again, everybody. It's just about 11 o'clock. It's Wednesday. I'm ready for a karate class. I hope you are too. Give you all a chance to come online. I always think of this first couple minutes when we first go live as the lobby. So we're in the waiting room, waiting for people to join. Boy, yesterday was some really nice weather. Looks like today and tomorrow are going to be a little rainy and a little messy. So as we're getting started and as you're coming on, you can bring some stuffed animals with you again today. I'm really having fun with the stuffed animals. You can have a pillow or two. Make sure, again, it's a pillow that mom and dad are okay with you using. Also, if you have sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. There's an idea that I used in my gym class called the fitness trail, which I'll talk about at the end of class, but you'll be able to do that with some paper and some pens and things like that. But we'll get to that later on. For now, if you're here and you're ready to move, just get your body moving a little bit, right? This is what we do before we start karate class. Hopefully you've gotten to class early, you've walked into the dojo, you've done your bow when you walked in, and then you came onto the mat after you took off your shoes, and you started doing some warming up all by yourself. You didn't wait for Sensei to tell you to do it or anything, because you know that's what karate students do. We get our bodies ready to exercise. And boy, I'll tell you something. Sensei Dave is a little sore today. I did a lot of exercise yesterday, and my muscles, they're tender. All those push-ups I did a lot of leg exercises. We're going to do some of that today. I hope you're ready to work out. So keep your body moving, right? You can move your legs around, do some of the things we do in our warm-up. Do some little leg swings. I like to do these sometimes, right? Swing my legs up and down and just try to keep them moving without losing my balance. And as you get warmer, you can try to lift your legs higher. Then I'll do the other leg. And if you lose your balance, that's okay. I'm just swinging. Arm circles. Probably another minute or two. Let me see. Let me take a look. I see a few people out there. Yeah? Hey, Ari and Jack. How's it going? I might not be able to see all of you. But if you come on, remember, you can ask mom or dad to type a little message in the comments and let me know that you were there. I'll always answer. Just another minute. Now, I have my stuffed animals with me, but you can't see them because Miss Farah has them next to her, behind the camera. If you turn around and look behind you, you might see her. I'm just kidding. She's not really there. She's here with me. Now, as you're warming up, you can do your warm-ups with some of the things you learned. You could do the dragon form, right? Remember that? You could do your one pinyon if you're in the juniors class. Remember that one? That's the same thing all together without stopping. You could do your blocks. Or you could do star blocking. Don't worry if you don't remember all those, because we'll do them in class later. You could do kicks, you could do punches, you could roll on the floor. There's all kinds of moves you can do. In fact, we're going to do some things on the floor today. All right, let's get started. So everybody show me front position. Did you say yes, sir? I hope you did. Put your hands together. I want you to say knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. And then we do a bow. All right. I'm ready to get the warm-up going first. Before we start, let me give you guys a little thought for the day, okay? When you start a karate class, or heck, when you meet somebody for the first time, you're walking in and you're seeing people. Maybe they're people you know, maybe they're people you don't know. You're going to start by giving those people a polite greeting. Right, Reed? That's right. So if I walk up to you and I'm meeting you for the first time, I'm going to walk up like this, and I'm going to stick out my hand. Well, not right now. We're not doing handshakes these days, right? Elbow bump or something like that. And then I'll say something nice. Hi, Lucas. I'm going to say something like, hi, my name's Sensei Dave. What's your name? And I'm going to be very polite and friendly to that person when I meet them. If it's somebody I already know, I'll walk up to them and say, hey, Lucas. Hi, Reed. Hi, Ari. Hi, Jack. How are you today? And I give them what we call a polite greeting. I'll tell you what, let's play a little game before we do our warm-up. It's called the greeting game. And you can do it with anybody else who's in the room with you, or you could pretend that you're introducing yourself maybe to one of your stuffed animals. Let's see. Maybe I'll get a stuffed animal friend I can introduce myself to. Who do I want to introduce myself to? I think I'm going to go with Stitch. Miss Farrah, will you hand me Stitch? He's that red guy right there. Thank you, ma'am. Ha-ha. All right. Here's my pal Stitch. So we're going to do the polite greeting game. Now first, we'll make it easy, okay? I'm going to walk up to my friend. Since it's a karate class, I'll do a bow. And since we're not doing a handshake, let's do the elbow bump. Elbow bump. Thank you, Stitch. And then I'm going to say something like this. Hi, Stitch. How's it going today? And then what's Stitch going to say to me? No, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're having a great day. You could do the same thing with your friend. If you're there with your sister or your mom or dad, practice that with them. Walk up, give them an elbow bump, or just a wave. And then you're going to say, hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, little brother. Hi, big sister. How are you today? What's happening? How's it going? Something like that, but it's polite and friendly. And then what are they going to say back? Yep. They're going to say something nice and polite, just like Stitch just did. Did you hear him? Now, I'll tell you what. Come on back if you're playing that game right now. Let's try it a little differently. Let's make it silly, because silly can be fun. Now, you can introduce yourself as anybody you want. So you don't have to be yourself, right? You could pretend to be Batman. Hey there. How are you? My name's Batman. What's your name? And then my friend's going to say something like, I'm King Kong. Nice to meet you. Try that out. I'll tell you what. You guys do some polite greetings. Be silly. I'm going to watch. Oh, that's good. Yeah. You could be Wonder Woman. You could be Batman if you like to be superheroes. You could be an animal. You could be somebody with a really silly name, like Monkey McMonkeyface. Have fun with it. But remember, it has to stay polite even while you're having fun. All right, everybody come on back. Let's finish that one up. I'm going to bring Stitch back over here to Miss Farrah. Okay, now let's do our warm-up. Everybody start with 20 jumping jacks. You got some clear space? Make sure you got some room. Go. Oh, I'm going to finish my jumping jacks fast. Now make sure you're doing whole jumping jacks, right? Your arms and legs are going all the way apart. Sometimes I see friends do these little silly jumping jacks like this. It's not as much work. Now you know what? I'm doing these jumping jacks in my living room. I can hear my house rattling around me. All right. Now swing your arms open and close. We're going to be doing lots of punching and blocking. So we want to make sure our arm muscles are nice and loose and relaxed. I told you before, I did a lot of push-ups yesterday. Whoo, my muscles are tender. They're sore. That's a good sign. That means I did good exercise. And now when I rest, those muscles are going to get even stronger. And that's what we want to do. As karate students, we want our bodies to get strong. Okay, then we're going to do that twisty, floppy arm move. Remember this? The floppy twist. Check your space. Nope, not bumping into anybody over here. You know, friends, when you're doing karate moves or exercises like this, it's important that you're breathing. You shouldn't hold your breath. I'm going to make some breathing sounds so you can hear me. Like that. Hear how I'm breathing while I exercise. All right, swing on the hips around. This is one of my favorite moves, the hip swivel. You can make it fun and big and silly if you want to, but just make sure you're moving your body. And then I'm going to pick up my legs. Now, today, I have a kind of a new move that we're going to do. And we've done punches and kicks before, but today we're going to work on our knees and our elbows. So this exercise right now, this warm-up, is part of a move we're actually going to do that I'll teach you later when we do the knee strike. Here's where you'll need a pillow or maybe a stuffed animal friend that you don't mind using your knees and your elbows on. Okay, and see how I'm taking my hands, I'm pretending I'm holding onto something, and then I'm pulling it down so that it's going over my knee like that. See how my hands go on my knees? Like that. And then hear me breathing. Just a few more like this. All right, nice job. Now let's do some kicks. So we're going to go right into our basic moves first, and then I'm going to teach you a couple new ones, and we'll practice those, and then we'll go back and we'll play some games with our stuffed animal friends, and we see where we go from there. Okay? So put your right foot back, and let's just do some front kicks. I'm going to do 10 on one leg and then 10 on the other. Now remember, class, when we do basics, okay? Remember, basics are what we call all the different moves that we do. A punch, a kick, a block, a way of standing. Those are basic moves. When we do basics, we do a little yell when we do the move. So if I do a kick, I'm going to say, height, like that. Now I'm saying height. There are other words you can use, but for now, you can say that one. Don't say it too loud. Remember, you're inside in your house with lots of other people. So do the yell, but kind of like a half loud, right? Only as half as loud as you can be. Ready? Let's do 10. 1, height, like that. All right, I've got a microphone on, so I'm not going to yell at you guys. You do your yell. I'll just count. 2. See how I breathe? 3, 4, 5. Now, let me pause for a second. I want to show you something. You got to get in close. I'm going to get down here so you can see me. When you do a kick like that, that's called, what is that kick called? Who said that? That's right. It's a front kick. When you do a front kick, you can make your foot look a couple different ways, okay? I can make my foot look like this, with my toes pulled back. If I do that, that's called, right, a heel kick. Or I can do the kick with my toes pointed like this. Okay, hold on. Let me get a little closer so you can see it. Let me get a nice close-up view. Like that. Aha. See how my foot's pointed? You can see it real close. That's called an instep kick. There's one more, and this one's a little harder to do. It's called a ball kick. And what you have to do a ball kick is point your foot like the instep kick, but just pull your toes back, okay? So let's see if I can show you that. All right, it looks like, here we go. Here comes my leg. Whoop. There's the foot. Okay, now see how I pointed my foot? Now watch this. You see how I'm just pulling my toes back? Like that? Here, I'll show you on the other leg so you can see the big toe side. So I put my foot out there like this, toes are pointed, and then I just move my toes back like that. Just the toes. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Whew. That's hard work. Okay, I'll show you how we work that later. So let's see if you can do the front ball kick, where you hold your foot out, but pull your toes back, okay? Let's see. Oh, I lost track of what number I was on. Let's do 5 more. 1, hiya! There's that yell. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, I'm going to switch legs and do 10 on this leg. So I'm trying to do the ball kick. Now remember, I always say this in class. If you're trying something new and it's hard to do, that's okay. You try your best and you work at it until you can do it. All right, here we go. 10 front ball kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm getting close. Watch this. 8, 9, 10. All right. Did you get a close look at my foot? Okay, now I'm going to come over to the wall and we're going to do a little exercise for a roundhouse kick. Now, you remember the roundhouse kick? That's when you hold your leg up like the dog, and see how my foot's pulled back towards my bottom and my knee is pointing in the direction I'm going to kick. And then I'm just going to swing my leg out and then bend it again and then put it back down. Okay? Actually, if you've got a wall or a chair or something, you can use that. I'm going to bring my chair over and use this. So you want something that you can put a hand on and lean on. If you have a partner there, or mom or dad, you can ask them to come down and they can be what you lean on. They can hold on to your hand, or maybe they can kneel down and you can put a hand on their shoulder. Have some fun with it, okay? All right, so here's the exercise we're going to do. These are just, I call this flicking. Okay, what I'm going to do is stand next to the thing I'm holding on to for balance, because this will make it easier. Now remember, when you do a roundhouse kick or a side kick, whatever foot you're standing on, it's got to point towards, in this case, whatever I'm leaning on. Okay, so I'm leaning on my chair. My toes are kind of pointing at it. And I'm going to do my kick in the other direction. So I lean on my chair, and you should also see I'm not too close. Don't be too close to it. You got to be a little far away so you can lean over when you're leaning on it. Now I'll lift my leg up. Remember, like the dog. Then I'm going to grab my foot like this and pull it backwards. Ugh. So see how that makes my body kind of open up. I'm not bent like this. Okay, I'm open like this. My knees pulled back. See if you can do that first, okay? So put your foot down. We'll just practice that 5 times. Lean, lift, and pull like that. And I'm pulling my heel, remember what your heel is, right towards my bottom with my knee pointed really high. So some of you who are really bendy, you might be able to point your knee really high, like towards the ceiling. And I'm pulling it back. Whew, that's 1. Let's do that again. 2, lift, grab, and pull. Stretch it out. Good. 3, lift, grab, and pull that knee back nice and far. And you can take your time. There's no rush here. 4, lift, grab, and pull. Trying to stretch your leg out a little bit. We'll do 1 more, and then we'll do the flicks, okay? So lift, grab, and pull. All right, now stay there. Lean, and all you're going to do is to do the flick is to make your knee go straight. Quick, you go flick, and then you grab your foot again. See that? So my leg swung out, and then I grabbed my foot again. I just did a flick. Let's do 5 flicks. Go. 1, and catch it. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put it down. Whew. Nice job. Shake it out. Now, I'll tell you something. If you remember last week, I talked about practicing more. If you want to be good at roundhouse kicks, this is a nice exercise you can do to make your roundhouse kick better. And you can do it any time. You don't have to wait for karate class. When you're standing around looking for something to do, you lean on the wall, lean on a chair, lean on mom, and you do the lift, grip, pull, and then you practice your flick. Okay? I'm going to do my other leg now, so I'll put the chair on the other side. So if you're standing on either side of mom or dad, or you got to switch hands, switch sides. All right, so remember, lean on the chair, point your toe at the thing you're standing on or leaning on. So we lift the leg, we grab the foot, and we pull it back. And just do that as a stretch, okay? Try to get that knee nice and high. Whew. Right, that's 1. Let's do 4 more. 2, lift, grip, and pull. 3, lift, grip, and pull. And when you do this pull, I'm trying to lift my leg really high, right? I want to point that knee as high up as I can, right? Let's do 1 more. Lift, grip, and pull. All right, let's do 5 flicks. Ready? So remember, the flick is to make your leg go straight and then to catch it again. Now notice, by the way, when I did that, I didn't move my leg back and forth. I just made my knee go straight. So wherever I'm pointing my knee, I've got to keep that knee right there. Oh my gosh, I've got a cat. Hi, Schmutz. How are you? Schmutz is helping me out. Ready? 1, flick and catch. 2, flick and catch. 3, flick and catch. 4, flick and catch. Schmutz, what are you doing? And 5, flick and catch. I got a kitty cat chewing on my arm. Hi, you. All right, now, let's move the chair and my kitty cat somewhere else. There you go, Schmutz. You can watch from right there. That's funny. Other pets always have different ideas. Hi. Oh. Hold on a second, friends. I know, my kitty cat. She wants to come hang out. Everybody say hi to Schmutz. All right, so she likes me a lot. I'm going to have to put her somewhere else. Let's do a new move, okay? Now, I'm not going to use my cat for this move because, well, it's my kitty cat, and I like her, and I don't want her to get smushed or anything. So you're going to grab a pillow or one or two of your stuffed animals, okay? So let me take my kitty cat friend and put her down. Ooh, I just remembered something. I'm going to put her down. Before we grab our pillow or our stuffed animal friend, let's play a little game, okay? So do you have all your stuffed animal friends somewhere? Got them in a pile? You got a partner, mom or dad or somebody like that? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to stand in my guarding stance, okay? You have whoever's got your stuffed animals holding them on the other side of the room, okay? And I'm going to get in my guarding stance like this. And Miss Farah, she's my partner, she is going to toss a stuffed animal at me. And I'm going to see if you see a stuffed animal peeking in the camera there. Ooh, that looks like a pug. I'm going to jump out of the way. Whoa, when it comes at me, okay? So let's try stuffed animal dodge or the stuffy dodge. Hold on. Get in your stance, right? Get your stuffed animal pile ready. I'll give you a minute. Whoa! Oh, Miss Farah threw one at me when I wasn't ready. Hey, all right, ready? Go. Oh, whoa. Jumped out of the way of that teddy bear. Here comes a koala bear. Oh, I forgot to tell you the rule. If a stuffed animal hits you, you have to do 2 push-ups. So don't let those stuffed animals bump into you. Here comes a dog. Oh, whoa, that was really close. Whew, what happened there? Huh, I don't know. I better pay attention to that. Oh my gosh, that's a turtle. Got me. 2 push-ups. 1 and 2. And here comes a pig. Boy, what do you do when someone throws a pig at you or a teddy bear? Here comes that was a puppy. Hello, kitty. 1 more. Stitch. Okay, now I've got all my stuffed animals with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one that I don't mind bumping with my arm or my knee or something. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to do the knee strike first. Okay, the knee strike. So let's see. I'm going to pick Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty. All right, so what I'm going to do is take Hello Kitty. Now, this is going to be nice and gentle. If you want to use a pillow, you can do this with a pillow. But I'm going to hold my stuffy like this. Let's say I'm doing my right leg. I put it behind me. I'll turn sideways so you can see it. I'm going to lift my knee up and bump it into my stuffed animal or my pillow. Okay? Don't hit it too hard because, well, this is a friend. I don't want to hurt it. All right, so I hold it up like this, and I go knee. So I lift my knee up, and I bump it into the pad. Now, this is important. I'm not taking my hand and going down here. I'm holding it up and trying to lift my knee up. Let's do that 10 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can pull it down a little, 6, but not all the way down here, right? I don't want to make it easy. I want to lift that knee up high. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then let's do the other side. So I'll turn around, lift my knee into my stuffed animal friend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but every time I lift my knee up, I'm actually leaning back a little, kind of pushing. See how I did that? Pushing my hip forward a little. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. All right. I'll put my friend down. I'm going to put her back in my laundry basket, which is way over there. Okay. Now, maybe you should take a minute to clean up all your stuffed animal friends. So let's do that and get them out of the way. Always clean up after yourself, class. We do that at karate class, right? Remember we have cleanup time? Sometimes if we take out a lot of pads, we end the class by cleaning up all of the things we used in the class that day. Okay. So you've learned the knee strike. Now you can practice that. Use that with a pillow or something like that. Let's do a little bit more with some basics. Then I'm going to give you a little message and we'll be done for the day. Okay? Nice short class. Oh, but I was going to tell you about the fitness trail, so remind me to tell you that at the end, okay? Who's going to remember? Okay, good. Now, lost track. Oh, yeah, technique. So we did knee strikes, now we're going to do the elbow. Okay? So if I do the same thing with my elbow, now this one I'm not going to use an animal for, although you can just use your own hand. If I hold my fist up like this, and I put my hand here, and then I swing my elbow in front like that, and I'm pointing it at you, that's called an elbow strike. And I can do different kinds of elbow strikes. I can elbow strike down, I can elbow strike around, I can elbow strike out. But what I've got to do, though, is use the point of my elbow to bump into something, right? So if you take your hand like this, bring your hand, I'm going to get in close so you can see it. Bring your hand in kind of close to your jaw, and then you turn it like this. See how I'm doing that? Bumping my elbow into my hand. So let's try this 5 times, right? I get my guarding stance like this. I lift my elbow up. See how my hand is close to my face, and then 1, bump it in there. Try it again. 2, and back. 3, and back. 4, 1 more. 5, and then switch sides, right? So use your own hand. Don't hit it too hard. Put your hand close to your face, not against your face like that, up here. And then we turn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. So that's the elbow strike. So you can put that together, right? I could do knee strikes and knee strikes. Then I could do elbow and elbow. Okay. So let me give you my idea about the fitness trail. And this is just an idea for, especially for you moms and dads who are out there watching. And I'm going to do a video on this later. If you saw my gym class that I did yesterday, I actually talked about it then. But I'm going to talk a little more about it today, and then we'll do it. I'll actually show you a video of how I'm going to use it in my house. All right? So what I've got, I actually put them on the wall over here, are, I've only got 5 right now. But I just took a piece of paper and I wrote the name of an exercise on it. And this one just says 10 jumping jacks. Okay? And what you can do is take this sign and put it up someplace in your house. Now, I have my living room. I can put it all around my living room and do all the exercises on it. But what you could do that would be fun is to take these and put them around your house in different places. And so whenever you go to that room of the house, maybe it's by the door or maybe it's on the door of the fridge, you have to do whatever it says before you go into that room or before you go get a snack out of the fridge. I'll show you when I make my video how I'm going to do it. And then if you want to try it at your house, you can too. Okay? All right. Let's finish up with a little bit of a message. Every class, I'd like to end with a message that we'll talk about every week. And this week, the message is service. If you were there in class on Monday, I talked about this in that class too. But the idea of service is that you're doing something for somebody else. And one of the things about doing service is that it makes you feel good. Now, that's a nice thing. If I do something nice for somebody else, it makes me feel good. But when I do something nice for somebody, I'm not doing it just because it makes me feel good. I'm doing it because it makes them feel good. And that's what's nice about it, is that we both get to feel good at the same time because one of us did something really nice for the other person. So I want you to think about what kinds of things you can do for service to the people that you love and you care about. Or maybe for some people that you know need help. I know that we did some service at the JCC last week by collecting food for people in need. And that was pretty nice. But it can be something simple for the person who's right next to you right now. Maybe it's your brother or your sister or your mom or your dad or somebody else in your family, like your kitty cat. All right, everybody. You did a great job today. I'm going to step back. We'll do our bow out, and then I'm going to make another video later on and show you how I put my fitness trail together. I also want to do a story time later this week, but I'll talk about that in another video. So everybody stand up. Show me your front position. Put your hands together. Can you say knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, strength in the body, and bow. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Passover, and I'll see you on Friday.